Hello everyone, in today's video we will be looking at the newly buffed Parabolic Charge Thundershock Bellibolt. I'm not running Thundershock on my Bellibolt because Sucker Punch is the recommended fast move. I'm pairing it up with Gliscor and Jellicent in the back. You can use Gligar instead of Gliscor. I'm using Gliscor just because I don't have a good IV Gligar. Let's get into the battles and check out Parabolic Charge Bellibolt in action. Into the first match, we have Bellibolt versus Gligar. Not a good matchup. I will stay in for a while and I tried to catch Dig on my Gliscor, but I failed. Here, opponent goes for the charge move. It's Aerial Ace. I decided not to shield and opponent comes in with his Annihilate. Not a good Pokemon. Opponent did not choose a good Pokemon to come in with because my Gliscor has a good matchup against Annihilate. I can go for Aerial Ace and as you can see, it did a lot of damage. I will no shield this charge move because I want energy advantage on my Jellicent, and that's why I will come in with my Jellicent, and here I will shield Rage Fist. It will do a decent amount of damage, and after that opponent has Dedenne in the back. I will go for the Shadow Ball here, and after that I will switch out into my Bellibolt. I will go for the Parabolic Charge. This will do a decent amount of damage on Dedenne. It knocks out Dedenne. Bye bye Dedenne, and opponent comes in with his Gligar. I think, no shield this charge move, and as you can see, after Parabolic Charge buff, Bellibolt survives Dig. I will go for another Parabolic Charge, and opponent decided to shield, which is nice for me. At this point, I've won the game because I have Jellicent, which can reach one surf and beat Gligar, and then Jellicent can also farm down that Annihilate, which is lurking in the back, and win the game. GG's to my opponent. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Scizor. So good matchup as Bullet Punches will be resisted by Bellibolt's electric typing. Opponent comes in with his Dunsparce and I will throw this Parabolic Charge, and after that I will try to catch Drillrun on my Gliscor. I failed, but opponent is throwing Rock Slide, which as you can see didn't do a lot of damage. Opponent goes for another charge move. I will not shield it as well, and after that I will go for Aerial Ace as I think it will do enough damage to knock out Dunsparce. Opponent decided to shield and I will go for another Aerial Ace against opponent Scizor, and then I will come in with my Bellibolt here and I will farm down this Scizor. I will respect Trailblaze damage here, so I decided to shield and it ends up being a Night Slash bait. Very bad shield by me. I will go for the Parabolic Charge against Dunsparce and it will knock out Dunsparce, so opponent decided to shield. Opponent goes for the charge move. I will save this shield for my Jellicent, and I thought that Bellibolt will survive Drillrun, and that's what happened. Opponent comes in with his Credily. I will go for the Parabolic Charge and then I will come in with my Gliscor here. I will shield this charge move as it will knock out my Gliscor, and I want to do a lot of Fury Cutter damage, and Aerial Ace connects. It puts Credily in the HP that Jellicent can farm it. So I will come in with my Bellibolt trying to farm down Credily. Opponent comes in with his Dunsparce. That's what I wanted. Now I can farm down this Dunsparce and have a Shadow Ball loaded to knock out the Credily. So I will farm down this Dunsparce here, and Shadow Ball takes out Credily. Definitely takes out Credily, and we will win the game. GG's to my opponent here. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Emolga. So this is a good matchup for my Bellibolt, so I will stay in this matchup. I will go for the Parabolic Charge. Opponent tried to catch it on his Marowak and I didn't throw it, which is good for me. I will come in with my Jellicent and I will go for the Surf here. Opponent shields the charge move, and here I will also, I think, shield it. Okay, I decided not to shield, which is a fine call by me. Opponent goes for another charge move. I will shield this charge move this time because I can throw another Surf and force second shield from opponent. Opponent decided to shield and comes in with this Emolga trying to snap down my Jellicent. I successfully switched out into my Bellibolt and caught the charge move, which was Acrobatics. I will go for the Parabolic Charge. It almost takes out Emolga. Emolga reaches another charge move. At this point, I will just let my Bellibolt go down. I won't throw this charge move because I want some energy advantage on my Gligar. And then opponent comes in with his Marowak here and has a Drapion in the back. I will shield this charge move. Aqua Tail is going to hurt, and then I will go for the Earthquake. Earthquake will one-shot Drapion here. Earthquake one-shots Drapion, and opponent comes in with his Marowak. I can survive, I think, 1 or 2 rock slides, and after that I can go for this Aerialist, and Aerialist will do enough damage to take out Meadowak, and we will win the game. GG's to my opponent. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Dedenne. Not a good matchup on the lead, as Dedenne is resisting Sucker Punch damage, but I cannot switch out as well because I have Jellicent in the back, and Dedenne is a counter to Jellicent. So I will go for here Parabolic Charge here, so that I can get my defense boosted, and I will go for another Parabolic Charge. This will boost my defenses even further, and here I won't shield this player off now, and then I will farm down Dedenne. Opponent comes in with his Gligar, and here I will try to catch a dig on my Gliscor. So let's see if I can catch it or not. Opponent decided to save his energy and comes in with his Lapras. Here I won't shield Sparkling Area because both Gligar and Lapras are weak to my Jellicent, so I will try to sweep the game with my Jellicent. I will go for the Earthquake. Opponent decides to no shield it, and Earthquake did huge damage on Lapras. At this point, I will just come in with my Jellicent, and I will go for the farm down, Hex down, so that I can have a lot of energy loaded for Gligar. I have to reach 3 serves to take out Gligar because opponent has 2 shields left. Here opponent goes for the charge move. I won't shield it as I was expecting an Aerial Ace bait. Opponent goes for the dig, and here I will respect whatever charge move Gligar throws at us. I will go for the Surf here, and it gets us final shield, and then I will throw another Surf and win the game. GG's to my opponent here. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Annihilate. Nice lead. So opponent comes in with his Fortress, and here I will try to catch an Earthquake on my Gligar. I failed, and now opponent will go for Rock Tomb here. Rock Tomb will do neutral damage, and it will also debuff my attack, which is not good. I won't shield this charge move as well, and then I will go for Earthquake. Let's see how much damage this Earthquake will do. It did a lot of damage, but it was 2 stage attack debuffed, so it didn't knock out. I will no shield this Rock Tomb as well, and then I will come in with my Bellibolt, and I will throw my Parabolic Charge here just so that I can boost my defense. And now opponent comes in with his Dunsparce. So at this point, I have to use my Bellibolt to counter this Dunsparce. I will use both of my shields here so that I can boost my defense even further, because Jellicent is a ghost type, and this Dunsparce is a normal type, so it is a neutral matchup. But I don't want this matchup to like take a lot of time. I will go for Parabolic Charge. Parabolic Charge could have taken out Dunsparce, but opponent switches out into his Annihilate and surrenders the game. GG's to my opponent here. So an easy 5-0 with Bellibolt team. It is a really strong team. You can definitely try it out in Great League. And let's get into some more Bellibolt action. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Caesar. So this is a good matchup for my Bellibolt, so I will stay in, and opponent is also staying in for some reason. I will shield this charge move here so that I don't have to shield any further, because I will get the defense buff. Opponent decides to shield the Parabolic Charge. Here I will no shield this charge move, as I think I could survive this charge move. Yes, I did, and I will farm down Caesar. Opponent comes in with his Gligar. I will go for the Parabolic Charge here, and then I will do as much Sucker Punch damage as possible, and then I will align my Jellicent against this Gligar. I will go for another discharge, and after this, I will come in with my Jellicent. Opponent goes for the charge move. It could be a dig, but I decided not to shield. As you can see, it didn't do a lot of damage. I will go for the Surf. It will force shield, or it will knock out Gligar. Opponent decides to let his Gligar go down. Opponent has Jellicent in the back. I will go for the Surf here. I will go for the Surf bait, and then after that I will shield this charge move, and it is Surf bait. I will try to catch the next charge move on my Gliscor, and I think it is a Surf. Okay, opponent is going for the safe play here. I will try to reach an Earthquake, and I did get to it in time. Earthquake takes out Jellicent, and we won the game. GG's to my opponent. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Gastrodon. Horrible lead, so I will come in with my Gliscor, and opponent comes in with his with his Samurott. I will go for the aerial ace and opponent decided to shield the charge move. Here I will try to flip switch as opponent has Shadow Samurott, and I think I can do it. I will go for another aerial ace and opponent no shields the charge move. At this point I will shield this Hydro Cannon and completely farm down Samurott and get the switch. Opponent comes in with his Dunsparce. Here I will go for the Earthquake here, trying to do as much damage as possible, because I think my Gliscor won't survive a Rock Slide after these rollout damage. Let's see. Rock Slide almost takes out my Gliscor, and opponent catches the Aerial Ace on his Gastrodon. Nice catch by the opponent. I will come in with my Jellicent here and I will go for Surf. Opponent reaches a charge move. It's likely going to be an Earth Power because I don't have any shields, so opponent will just throw nukes at me. I will go for the Surf here. Opponent decided to shield. I will go for another Surf. Opponent no shield. It did a decent amount of damage, not enough to take out Gastrodon. Opponent comes in with his Dunsparce, throws Rock Slide at my Jellicent, and Jellicent goes down. I will go for the Discharge here against a Dunsparce, and then I will try to catch Earth Power on my Gliscor. I think Gastrodon has it. I failed in catching. Gastrodon throws the Earth Power. Earth Power didn't take out Bellibolt, and we got the farm down. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Furret. So this is a good neutral matchup, but it is in favor of my Bellibolt. I can win it. Opponent comes in with his Nidoqueen, and I will come in with my Gliscor here. Opponent goes for the Stone Edge, and I saw a lot of Nidoqueens running Stone Edge moveset. I think I should also run Stone Edge on my Nidoqueen as well. I was running Poison Fang. I will shield this next Stone Edge. I will try to retain Switch because I don't want opponent to have Switch. I think opponent has one more counter to my Bellibolt, so here I will shield this charge move and I will go for the farm down. It's on CMP tie, so Nidoqueen won the CMP tie, so it's not good for me as I don't have any energy to throw at Furret. But let's see how it goes. We will go for Aerial Ace here, and after that I will let my Gliscor go down, and then I will come in with my Bellibolt. Opponent comes in with his Clodsire, and I decided to come in with my Jellicent. Opponent top lefts the game. We won the game. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Galarian Moltres. Good matchup for my Bellibolt. So opponent comes in with his Nidoqueen, and I will come in with my Gliscor here. Opponent goes for the charge move. It's Stone Edge, and it did a decent amount of damage. I will go for the Aerial Ace here, and opponent shields the charge move. I will go for another. Nidoqueen reaches a charge move. I have to shield it because it could knock out my Gliscor. I will go for another Aerial Ace bait, and opponent no shields the charge move. I should have just gone for Earthquake and would have retained the Switch. Here I have to shield because I want to keep alignment. I will go for the Aerial Ace here, and opponent no shields the charge move and comes in with his Moltres. I will go for an Aerial Ace with 1 HP on my Gliscor, and then I will come in with my Bellibolt. Opponent comes in with his Clodsire, and opponent is not top lefting like last time. I think it is because opponent has one shield, and I think it will try to either catch or snipe my Jellicent with his Moltres. So let's see how it goes. I will go for the Surf, and as soon as my switch clock comes back, I will switch out into my Bellibolt. I will just blind switch. Opponent goes for the charge move, and at this point my switch clock will be back up, and so will opponents. I will come in with my Bellibolt, go for the Parabolic Charge, blind Parabolic Charge, and opponent catches it on his Moltres. And at this point it's game over as my Jellicent has a charge move, and I can go for the Parabolic Charge here and farm down this Clodsire and win the game. I think I might survive Earthquake. Let's see. Yes, we did. And then we can farm down Clodsire and get the win. Into the next match, we have Bellibolt versus Livani. So this is a neutral matchup, but I have a really good Livani counter as my Gliscor, so I will try to switch out into my Gliscor. I will shield the first charge move, it's Accessor, and then I will go for Parabolic Charge. It will do resisted damage. Opponent shields it anyway. I will come in with my Gliscor, and opponent comes in with his Gastrodon, which makes me wonder what opponent has in the bag, because Gastrodon is not a good Gliscor counter. Sure, it can have Water Pulse, but this Gastrodon does not have Water Pulse. I will go for the Earthquake. This will One-shot Gastrodon, boom, and then opponent comes in with his Jumpluff here. I will go for the Aerial Ace, and I opponent does not have any shields, which means it did a lot of damage on opponent's Jumpluff. I will try to get the next charge move on my Bellibolt. Opponent comes in with his Levani, and here I think I can survive one Accessor. I all survived with 1 HP and a Dream. I will go for the Parabolic charge here and then farm down this Levani with my Gliscor and then go for Aerial Ace to knock out that Jumpluff and win the game. GG's to my opponent here. Jumpluff is also running Bullet Seed for some reason, which is not a good charge move. You should run Fairy Wind. Into the final match of this game, we have Bellibolt versus Marowak. So, not a good matchup. I will come in with my Gliscor and opponent comes in with his Toxapex. I will go for the Earthquake and opponent respects the damage and shields the charge move. I will not shield Brine because Gligar can survive one Brine, Gliscor can survive one Brine and reach another Earthquake. And Earthquake almost takes out Toxapex. At this point, I will no shield this charge move and then I will come in with my Jellicent and I will go for the farm down because this farm down will give me a lot of energy to the point where even opponent has like a counter to my Jellicent, I will still win. Opponent comes in with his Toxic Rock, not Toxic, Tentacruel. Opponent comes in with his Tentacruel and I can just go for Shadow Ball here. And after that, I can reach some serves to take out Marowak. Marowak. I will go for the serve here. I got the first shield and then I will go for another serve and this will put this Marowak into a Sucker Punch downrange from my Bellibolt and I will win the game. GG's to my opponent here. All in all, this is a very strong team for Great League which you can use. Definitely try this team out in the Great League and let me know how it goes. Thanks everyone for watching and I will see you in the next one.